Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. So friends, in this video we are going to cover some more topics in digital image processing MCQ part series, and that is the third part of our series. So in that we are going to cover topics like smoothing frequency domain filters. So let's start the video. So now the first question is, smoothing in frequency domain is achieved by attenuating which of the following components. So suppose we want to achieve attenuating frequency, so how we can achieve? So answer is with the help of attenuating a range of high frequency components. And if you want to see the explanation, so explanation is given over here. So we can see, since edge and sharp transition contribute significantly to high frequency contents in a gray level of an image, so smoothing is done by attenuating a range of high frequency components. So the next question is, which of the following are considered as a type of low pass filter? So answer is option D, that is all of the mentioned, because ideal, Butterworth and Gaussian all are the part of low pass filters. Now next question is, which of the following low pass filter is cover the range of very sharp filter function? So answer is ideal low pass filter, because ideal low pass filter cover the range of very sharp filtering function of low pass filter. Now the question, which of the following low pass filter cover the range of very smooth filter? Both are quite bit similar, but difference is here we are discussing about the sharp filter, here we are discussing about the smooth filter function. So answer of this question is Gaussian low pass filter, because Gaussian low pass filter cover the range of very smooth filter functioning of low pass filter. Now the question is, in a filter all the frequency inside a circle of radius d0 are not attenuated, while the frequency outside circle are completely attenuated. The d0 is the specified non-negative distance from the origin at the Fourier transform. Which of the following filter characterize the same? So answer options are given over here like this, and the right answer of this question is option A, that is ideal filter. Now next question, in an ideal low pass filter case, what is the relation between the filter radius and the blurring effect caused because of the filter? So options are here, and the right answer is option B, that is filter size is inversely proportional to the blurring caused because of filter. Now the characteristic of low pass filter h of x, y are, so options are here, and the right answer is all of the mentioned, that is it has a dominant component at the origin, has a concentric circular component about the center component. And the next question is, what is the relation for the component of ideal low pass filter and the image enhancement? So answer is none of the mention. Why? So the center component of ideal low pass filter is primarily responsible for blurring, while concentric component is primarily for the ringing characteristic of ideal filter. Now next question is, which of the following define the expression of BLPF? So in order to n, where d of u comma v is the distance from point uv and d0 is the distance defining cutoff frequency. So options are over here, and the right answer is A, that is h of u comma v is equal to 1 upon 1 plus d of u comma v divided by d0 power of 2n. Now the next question is, state the statement true or false. BLPF has sharply discontinuity and ILPF doesn't. So ILPF establish a clear cutoff between past and filter frequency. It is true or false? So that is false, because ILPF has sharp discontinuity and BLPF doesn't. So BLPF establish a clear cutoff and between past and filtering frequencies. Now question, that is important question. So a Butterworth filter of what order has no ringing? So answer is option A, that is order 1. Now the next topic is based on questions that can be arise from homomorphic filtering. So which of the following fact is true for an image? So there are some facts given about the image, and which one is true we have to select. So answer is option D, that is an image is a multiplication of illumination and reflectance components. Now the next question, that is important question, so mark it important, and let's see the question. If an image is expressed as the multiplication of illumination and reflectance component, that is f of x comma y is equal to I of x comma y into r of x comma y. Then validate the statement. We have to validate the statement, that is we can directly use the equation f of x comma y is equal to I of x comma y multiplied by r of x comma y to operate separately on the frequency component of illumination and reflectance. It is true or false? So answer is false. Now the question, in homomorphic filtering, which of the following operation is used to convert input image to discrete Fourier transform function? So which one? Options are over here and the right answer is option A, that is logarithmic operations. Now next question is, a class of system that achieve the separation of illumination and reflection component of an image is termed as. So options are here and the right answer is homomorphic system. Now the next question, which of the following image component is characterized by slow spatial variation? So answer is option A, that is illumination component, because illumination component of an image is characterized by a slow spatial variation. Now next question is, which of the following image component varies abruptly, particularly at the junction of dissimilar objects? So answer is reflectance component. Now the next topic we are going to see is intensity transformation functions. So how is negative of an image obtained with the intensity level 0, L-1 with the R and S being pixels value? So answer is, here we have the different we can say functions, and the right answer of this is option B, that is S is equal to L-1 plus R. Sorry, there is a mistake in typing. So right answer is option A, that is S is equal to L-1 plus R. So next question is, the general form of log transformation is option R over here, and the right answer is option A, that is S is equal to C dot log 1 plus R, that is the log transformation. Now the power law transformation has the basic form of dash, where C and delta are constant. So here are different forms given over here, and the right answer is option C, that is S is equal to C multiplied by R delta. Now the next question, for what value of the output must be the power law transformation account for offset? So right answer is option D, that is 0. When the output is 0, then offset is necessary. Now what is the gamma correction? So what is gamma correction? So answer is very much simple, that is option A, power law response phenomenon. So next question, which process expand the range of intensity level in an image so that it spans the full intensity range of the display? So answer is contrast sketching. So contrast sketching is the process used to expand intensity level in an image. Now the question is, highlighting a specific range of intensities of an image is called. So answer is, that is option C, intensity slicing. Now the question is, highlighting the contribution made to total image by specific bits instead of highlighting intensity level changes is called. So answer is bit plane slicing. That is a conceptual question, so guys keep in mind that question can be asked, so keep focused, and right answer is bit plane slicing. Now question 9 is, which of the following involves reversing the intensity level of an image? So answer is option C, that is image negatives. Now the question is, piecewise linear transformation function involve which of the following? So answer is all of the mentioned, because in that we have mid-plane slicing, intensity level slicing, and contrast stretching as well. So topic next is element of visual perception. So in that question is, which of the following is a receptor in the retina of human eye? So answer is option C, that is rods and cones. Now question is, how is the image formation in the eye different from that in a photographic camera? So answer is option B, that is variable focal length, because if we see the explanation, so fiber in ciliary body vary shape of the lens, thereby varying its focal length. Now question is, range of light intensity level to which the human eye can adapt. So answer is option C, that is 10 to the power minus 6 to 10 to the power 4. Now what is the subjective brightness? So answer is option A, that is related to intensity. Now what is the brightness adaptation? So answer is option A, that is changing the eye overall sensitivity. Now question is, the innermost membrane of the human eye is, options are blind spot, scleria, choroid and retina. So answer is retina. Now what is the function of iris? So what is the major function of iris? That can be asked like this, and so answer is control amount of light, that is option D. Now question is, dash serve to general overall picture of the field of view. So answer of this question is option B, that is rods. Rods produce an overall picture. Now ratio of number of rods to the number of cones is option A, that is 1:20. Now the next topic is relationship between pixels. Now in a 4 neighbor of a pixel P, how far each neighbor is located from P? So answer is option A, that is 1 pixel apart. 1 pixel apart, it means 1 pixel over here, and after a gap of 1 pixel there is another pixel, so 1 pixel apart they are fixing like that. And next question is, if S is a subset of pixel P and Q are said to be dash if there exists a path between them consisting of a pixel and entirely in S. So answer is connected, that are called connected. Now if R is a subset of pixel, we call R a dash of image if R is connected set. So answer is option B, that is region. R is called a region of the image. Now question, two regions are said to be dash if their union form a connected set. So answer is adjacent. Two regions are said to be adjacent. Now question is, if an image contains k disjoint regions, what does the union of all the region represent? So it represents the foreground. Now the next question is, for a region R, the set of points that are adjacent to the complement of R is called as, that is all of the mention, because that are boundary, border, contour, all the mention are mean the same set. Now the distance between pixel P and Q, the pixel have the distance less than or equal to the same value of radius R centered at x, y is called. So answer is Euclidean distance. Now question is, the distance between pixel P and Q, the pixel have a distance less than or equal to some value of radius R from a diamond centric at x, y is called. So answer is option C, that is city block distance, because in a formation of a diamond is measured as a city block distance. Now distance between pixel have a distance less than or equal to some value radius R from square centered at x, y. So here we have a square centered, so answer is option B, that is chessboard distance, because chess is formed like a square structure. Now the question, which of the following is not a type of a adjacency? So which one is not a type? So we have 4 adjacency, 8 adjacency and M adjacency. So answer is none of the mentioned, because these all are the part of and type of adjacencies. Now the next topic is color fundamentals. Here we are going to see color models and color properties. So how many categories does the color image processing basically divided? So answer is option B, that is 2, means white and black. Now question 2 is, what are the name of categories of color image processing? So answer is option A, that is full color and pseudo color processing. Question 3 is, what are the basic quantities that are used to describe the quality of a chromatic light source? So answer is C, that is radiance, brightness and luminance. So now the question is, what is the quality that is used to measure the total amount of energy flowing from the light source? So answer is option D, that is radiance. Now the question, what are the characteristics that are used to distinguish one color from the other? So how we can distinguish one color from the other? With the help of brightness, hue and saturation we can do this operation. Now question is, what are the characteristics that are taken together in chromaticity? Now the options are over here, and the right answer is hue and saturation, because hue and saturation are taken together called chromaticity, and therefore a color may be characterized by its brightness and chromaticity. Now which of the following represent the correct equation of dichromatic coefficient? So equations are over here, and the right equation is option A, that is x. We can see easily over the screen. And next question, what do you mean by tri-stimulus value? So answer is option D, that is it is the amount of red, green and blue needed to form a particular color. Now what is the value obtained by the sum of the three trichromatic coefficients? So answer is option C, that is 1. Now question, what is the name of area of the triangle in CIE chromatic diagram that show a typical range of color produced by RGB monitors? So answer is color gamut. Now the next topic is color model. So color model is also named as, answer is option C, that is color space and color ecosystem, color system. Now what do you mean by the term pixel depth? So answer is option A, that is it is the number of bits used to represent each pixel in RGB space. Question is, how many bits RGB color image is represented by full color image? So answer is option B, that is 24 bit in RGB color image. So next question is, what is the equation used to obtain S component of RGB pixel in RGB color format? So answer is option D, that is S is equal to 1 minus 3 divided by R plus G plus V, minimum min of RGB. Now what is the equation to obtain intensity component of each RGB pixel? So for intensity, answer is option B, that is 1 is equal to 1 divided by 3 into R plus G plus V. Now what is the equation used to obtain R value terms of HSI component? So answer is option C. We can easily see over the screen, answer C. And the next question, what is the equation used for calculating V value in term of HSI component? So answer is option D, that is V is equal to 1 multiplied by I multiply by 1 minus S, that here I is the intensity. Now thank you guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe our channel and support us and share our videos.
So thanks for watching. Please support our channel, join and follow us.